This league promotes finding diamonds in the rough, kids that didn't have an opportunity, they're on the wrong team, they had the wrong coach. If we can find those kids, which we have 20 of them now, that we build a team in 45 days.
I look at like the amazing facilities and like the coaching staff, like everything looked perfect for me.
It's kind of a no-brainer for me.
Here is, I heard, was very professional, and I had absolutely no idea there was such a big hockey community.
Saw the amazing facilities here and coaching staff.
Felt like it was a good fit for me. I noticed my confidence got up.
I think the system starts with what you do off the ice, right? And that's been our biggest challenge, right, is taking these kids from different places in the world, right, and bringing them in and trying to establish a culture. And it's been difficult, right, to teach discipline, to teach accountability, to show up on time, right? That's where it all starts. We have the resources that, frankly, other programs don't have, and we try to utilize them to the best of our abilities.
I mean, they'll help each individual out as well as like all team stuff, so they do a good job giving everybody what they need to get better at or what they think they should be working on more. Our schedule's really nice during the week. We get a lot of ice time in the gym. All the facilities here are brand new, super nice, from the gym to the locker room. The rink is unreal as it is.
We work out twice a week here, and our trainers give us as much of the resources as they can to push us and make us better off the ice, to help us on the ice too. All of our workouts are kind of tailor-made for hockey players. And
the coaching staff helped me get better, like offensively. John Solway helped me like work on my stride, my edges.
His teaching is really good. He processes it in a way that makes it easy for us to kind of reciprocate what he's doing in a way that's kind of lower to our level.
For them to see the professionalism and the support that they have, I mean, it's second to none. It's remarkable to see, these guys, getting the chance to, talk to the, people in the community and the kids, and the opportunity to really have that moment to themselves, right, and have that opportunity to essentially, live the day in the life of what it's like to play pro hockey, right? I mean, they're around the Fort Wayne Comets. Earlier in the year, guys were coming out, and helping the kids, and it's remarkable because they get to see what it takes to play at the next level.
Not only Josh, but we've got Jerry Most, who helps with our goaltending, and Paris Duffus, who is a familiar name for Fort Wayne fans, that really helps our goalies off the ice, and I think gives them the mental approach that they need to advance to the next level, as we know that's really important with goaltending.
He preaches accountability. He always makes sure accountability on and off the ice, actually. He makes sure we're doing the right things off the ice, and we're, more importantly, doing the right things on the ice, making sure we're, always just ready to go, ready to play, never having our minds stray throughout a game or a practice, always be just ready to go.
We tell these kids all the time, from high school till about college to your junior years, you've got 7 to 8 years to work really hard and get your life on the right path, or you can goof off and not pay attention and get involved with the wrong people, and then the rest of your life after that 8 years is going to be pretty difficult, right? So trying to get them prepared for the real world is priority number one.
There's a lot of hockey players in the world, and you're not all going to make the highest team and not get noticed. Or you might become the best hockey player you've ever been at 20. You don't know when you're going to come out of your shell. So they have to have this opportunity to play, or they may never be seen.
Welcome into the Sport One Parkview Ice House. We have a USPHL Midwest East Division matchup for you this evening, where the Motor City Hockey Club takes on the Fort Wayne Spacemen. Spacemen closing in on a big milestone with a win tonight. If they get the victory, they will set a franchise record for wins in a single season with 24, riding on a win streak right now. Their last victory coming against Cincinnati 7-0 here at the Ice House last Friday, and then 7-1, I believe it was, Saturday. So a big milestone coming up for the Spacemen. As I mentioned, a win tonight sets a franchise record for wins in a single season with 24. Also making his first start here at the Ice House, goaltender number 1, Aiden Orlikowski.
You should be familiar with him.
Yeah, plays with the Fort Wayne Vipers here in the Summit City.
And you get to see him a lot, so that's what I heard earlier, that you're going to be really noticing how he does tonight here.
Yep. Let me see your lineups here while I'm talking with everybody here. I'll get you your starters here and everything. But yeah, looking the starting lineup for the Spacemen, obviously, as we mentioned, Aiden Orlikowski making his first start here in the Summit City. On defense, number 4, Ben Nevervee and Alec Jewett. Forwards will be Matt Mazzina, Cam Perry, and Matthew Corson. So that'd be the starting lineup for the Spacemen as they look to continue the win streak and, as I mentioned, set a franchise record.
Well, I clicked on the wrong sheet here, and I was looking. All right, well.
Yep, I'm getting you your starters right now and who's playing tonight for Motor City, so I'll be with you in just a second.
All right, so here we are in Fort Wayne, where we've got warm weather and rain in February. But February is always a weird month.
After coming with, what, 13 inches of snow last week?
Oh, man, and I pushed all of it. Not the whole town, but all 13 and a half, I think someone said, 13.5, and boy, it was a job. But now we're looking at single-digit lows out of the end of the weekend.
There you go, Bryce. Circles are your
All
lineup
right.
as our starters. But, yeah, we got about a minute 20 left here, so we'll take a quick 30-second break. Summit City Sports with Spaceman Hockey on the Spaceman Broadcast Network. Well, we'll take a look at Orlikowski's opponent in net tonight. Another familiar name here in the Summit City, Kyler Gibby Bays, as he's known. Played with the Leo Lions program here in the Summit City for a few seasons. Good goaltender. He was with, I think, out in Wisconsin and was traded to Motor City not too long ago, from what I heard. So right now, the starting lineup right now coming in for the Spacemen. Looks like the only name I recognize right now on the official crew right now is Blessing. Well, we got some big news still here coming out. We talk about a lot of the hockey going on here in the Summit City. We got Indiana Tech and Lawrence Tech over there on rank 1 right now. You just came from that one.
Yeah, it's tied 1-1 starting out just at the end of the first, so not sure what's going on now, but it's live.
Fort Wayne Comets are in action at the Coliseum taking on the Cincinnati Cyclones, a team we just saw last weekend, just the ECHL version. And news from a former Comet captain, 4-time champion, Colin Chalk, I think 5-time actually, has been promoted to the head coach of the Bakersfield Condors of the AHL.
Wow. Yeah, Chalk's a great guy. He's a good player. He's a good coach and a good teacher. Did a lot of instruction with the kids here, which you get to see some and mention here that play in the Fort Wayne effort for high school and travel and what have you. So here we are, face-off drop, and the puck's picked up by the Spacemen. Want to also thank for participating in the national anthem. This one's for you, America. Celebrate you. And we are thankful that we get to watch a great game. And Detroit tips it out, picked up Spaceman back in the zone. Jewett gives it to Perry. Perry coming up the ice on the left side. He's coming in, around he goes. Doing the old Chabot around the earth. Picked up Nevervee, takes a shot and held on.
Oh, my. I just did a quick score update for the Comets. With 5:37 left in the first, it's already 5-1 Comets over Cincy.
Wow.
They're lighting it up, but we're just about 44 seconds into our game here.
Well, let's see if we start lightening it up here or we ended up being the Cyclones team. Let's hope not. Cope he does get it kept in. It's a battle Fort Wayne to keep in. Dumped in by Gagnon. And working. Cope picks up, taking a look, goes, it's tipped up by Bear. Kept in, Data there, feeding it, and Turgeon had to come, he wanted to hold the line there, but he probably would have got beat, so he just dumped it in from the neutral zone. He picks up now as the puck's down to his side. Walker loses his stick, not sure if something happened to it, but he flew onto the bench. Puck's offside, Turgeon has to put it on net, and it's playable, and it's picked up by Stuckel, tries to feed it out, and it almost wasn't ice. It had almost hit Walker's stick. It just came an inch from it. So now the puck is an icing against Detroit or Motor City. All right, so face-off's going to be in the attacking zone. Turgeon on the keep. Feeds across. Pilon. It's broken up. Motor City picks up now. And here, and it's kept in by Holden there. Turgeon taking a look. Taking a shot and scores. Coming in at 1:57. Thomas Turgeon from Quebec has picked up goal number 1 for the Spacemen at the almost 2-minute mark.
Oh, and there it is. I would say he put the scoreboard out of commission.
Well, that's off. It's off. It's face-off's going to be Spaceman pick up with no ticker running. Nevervee picks up, uses boards. Klein picks it up on the intercept, tries to put it in, but Saville was offsides, and now picked up Kanini.
Oh, that one's into the safety netting, so play will be whistled down.
So Turgeon picking up goal number 1. Let's see if Motor City can answer. trying to get it going there. Saar broke it up, and nope, here they come now. Motor City with a chance. Get taken off the play. Penalty coming up against the Spacemen. As Patton gets hooked, and down he went. So an opportunity for Motor City here. See if they can get one put up.
Spacemen come into this one. 81.1% on the power, penalty kill. Killed off 146 off 180.
Corson goes to feed it out. Motor City picks it up into the neutral, but drop back into their zone, looking for the opportunity, and here they go. Putting the puck around. Chase it out, pick up, feed point, and it's going to be held in. Savo with it now. He's coming in. Or Stucco, I mean. Almost picked up his Cummings. Was tied up by Nevervee. Try to pick up and redirect. Motor City coming through with it. Here they come now, trying to get through. Taking a look into the glove. Held on. Savo on the shot. Orlikowski on the save. Minute 24 on the power play for Motor City. Facing off is going to be Orlikowski's glove side. It's going to be picked up, Motor City. Taking a look. Taking a shot. Around and goes Savo out of the reach. Going to be picked up by defense. Kept in. Savo with it now, looking. Taking a look. Block shot by Cabrez. Klein feeds back. Cabrez gets put off the play, but he does try to clear it out. Here comes an attempt. Cummins, but the puck is broken up off the stick of Hebert and up into the safety netting, and they'll try this again.
Yeah, Orlikowski can be a very solid goaltender. You're not going to beat him very often with a straight-on shot. Obviously, I watch him a lot with the high school. But, yeah, he's very good. He's going to have to take a lot of rebounds and maybe some redirects to even have a chance to get past him.
Pilon picks up on the face-off. It's going to be picked up Data, trying to get it out, but it's going to be kept in. Battling into the corner. Gets through Cabrez, trying to get it in. I think Klein was in there. Lee on the try to get the keep. And here they come. Motor City trying to get back in. Drops it back as Pilon puts the check on Domanke. Data putting the pressure on, drawing the defense in, but he's throws it back to Klein, but pinches it on the board, so it goes around him. Domanke try to get a shot. Data picks it up in the slot. Now he's behind the net, draws in one chase of Klein as Lee puts heat on, gets out of the reach of Lekowiak. Here's Motor City still working on. A few seconds remaining, and they dump it in. Picked up, Trajan. And the puck is kept. Let's see if Domanke puts a shot on. Oh, it was Patton and gets redirected, I think, off a shin guard. It fires right on the stomach. Orlikowski, but he hangs on. Canadian, meanwhile, has got it. Oh, and trying to get it going. Feeding it back there to Fournier. Fournier will pick up. Throws it back, picked up Holden. Holden takes a shot, save. Baez picked up by Kanani. It's going to be kept in by Cope. Cope takes a look, try to wrist it. Now it's taken away, and here comes a breakaway. Coming in, taking a shot, and scores! Motor City's on the board.
Yeah, tough break there. Gets in on a breakaway and puts it over the glove of Orlikowski.
I believe that's Carson Turner picks up the breakaway goal as he picks up the intercept out of Cope that was holding the line.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It goes right through the D, and, yeah, breakaway right through.
Actually, that is the number 8 I have on the roster is different what I have on my sheet. And that is, if I can get it right, Chillingrass.
So number 10 got it.
Ah.
Max
so that's
Sabel. Sabel?
Yeah. Spaceman working, trying to get something get the advantage again on the scoring side of the sheet. Baez shuts it down, and they'll face off on his glove side, I believe. Face-off's going to be picked up Spaceman. Jewett on the keep, dumping it in. Hebert picks up. And up front. Hebert draws it back. It's a back and forth behind goal line. Kept by Spaceman, fed up to Neverby. Neverby winds, takes a shot. And it comes out loose, picked up Gagnon. He's all tied up. One player from Motor City was down, still got the pass out of harm's way. Taking a look, and a stop is Gagnon's attempt, and it's shut down as Baez shuts her down.
Oh, so just reverse it. You were right.
Yes, number 8.
So good thing I haven't tweeted that out yet.
Yeah. Good luck spelling that one. So Chilman Grass picks up the first goal for Motor City. Pilon on pickup. It's up front and shot. Oh, couldn't get it going there. Crozier. Now Turgeon with a windup. Wow. Looked like Klein was sliding across. It snuck through, but it did not sneak through Baez as he shut it down. All right, so here we go. Picked up Mazzina, just rolls out of the stick. Motor City clears it out into the neutral zone. Picked up. Mazzina's feeding it. Klein gets a shove from Mazzina, but that helped him get clear so they could dump the puck in. Saville there. Now the puck's on the bench of the Spacemen instead of on the ice.
Yep. Down to 13:36 left here in the first period. We are at a 1-1 tie. Actually, I'm just looking at our encoder. It still shows 1-0 Spaceman on the Spaceman board.
Perry on the face-off, coming back. Takatani picks up. Here he goes.
Huh.
Feeds it back, goes through behind to Perry. He's going to go on the keep, keeps it in. Perry battling. Now it's brought back. Backhanded pass from Turgeon. Over to Saar. Perry with a shot in and out, but it's a fast whistle.
Yeah, I thought it was in the glove. I didn't see it bounce out. That's a very quick reaction from the official. Blessing.
Yeah, if I'm the netminder, I'd be happy. $13-11 remaining in the first. All ones on the scoreboard. Speaking of double ones, that's who's facing off for the Spacemen. They're trying to get onside for the face-off. And then puck goes in the direction of where they were instructing. Perry's going to try to keep in. Turgeon keeps it in. He throws it into the boards. Perry on the tap, trying to pick it up. Saar will grab it now in the corner. He's back with Takatani. Takatani with it now. Takatani looking, goes far side into Turgeon's stick. Shot and a save. Baez shuts another one down.
Yep, so face-off will stay inside the Motor City zone with 12:47 left here in the first period. We have a 1-1 tie.
So Holden on the face-off is going to be picked up, well, momentarily. We just lost it in the skates. McCoyak, he may put pressure on. Canady comes back. Everybody's falling. There must be a big hole there in the ice. Now it's picked up, trying to feed it, and almost, now it's turned over. Canady gets shoved off the play by Chilman Grass. Holden picks up. Holden's feeding it, throws it behind Lukowiak. He picks up, or actually Fournier. Cope tried. Cope lost it earlier, and it cost a goal, and he almost got picked there. Cabrera picks up, and now here comes Motor City. Kept hanging on. It's just a shove-in shot, not much. It's going to be kept there. Saville there. Now it's going to be picked up. by the current goal scorer up front. It's sitting in. They pick it up and score. They pick up the game-leading goal.
Looked like he was either sitting outside the crease or a rebound there.
Yeah, it was sitting there and wasn't cleared. I think Saville picked that one up.
Oh, yeah, rolled right onto his stick. Not much Olikowski can do on that one.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yep.
So face-off picked up by the Spaceman. Turgeon drops back to Pilon as that was picked up by Mazzina. Now Crozer's going in after the puck, see if he can pick it up. It's cleared into the neutral zone. It's a battle. Motor City's pumped up here. Lukowiak working. He goes down. Crozer's trying to pick it up. Lukowiak with it now. He's trying to feed up front, but the puck got put behind. Thrown back around. Crozer gets into the Zamboni doors. Turgeon keeps with feet. Now it's picked up. And Lukowiak picks the puck up as he rolls off of him, and he tries to get an attempt there. Now it's going to be Pilon. Picks up back into the Spaceman zone. Pilon's coming in. He's going to choose slot. He's going to carry it. He's hanging on to it. Taking a look. Taking a shot. Loose. It's out. And it's picked up by Motor City. And we have Crozer's down. He's hot back up.
Yeah, tried to drive the net there. Found the rebound on the crease. Drove it, and I don't know if he got made contact by the defender for Motor City or if he just lost an edge right there, but he goes down. Kind of bumps into Gibby.
Yep, and I think that was Crozer and Jones tied up there, so.
I'm going to keep, dang it, my mind's just going to keep calling him Gibby.
Okay. Shot
Phase.
and a save off the pads. Now it's going to be picked up Motor City. They go to Claire. Jewett on the battle to take possession of the puck in front of the Motor City bench. Still working to get it going. Now it's going to be put into the neutral zone, brought back by Data. Data with it. And it goes off of the skate and creates a chance. And here comes Patton. Patton directing traffic, trying to get someone up front. And they're trying to intercept the puck, and it's Data that grabs it now. He's got Gagnon far side. And offsides as the puck just gets into the stick of Hebert, but he must have been just a pinch offsides because they call it at the halfway mark of the first period. Motor City leading the Fort Wayne Spacemen 2-1. Perry on the faceoff is going to be picked up by Jewett. And now trying to work with the puck now. Saar going in. Takatani reaching in to get a hold of it. Nevervee there. Now the puck's getting almost out of reach, but picked up. Jewett feeds off the boards to Takatani, but it's got to be Nevervee. Picks it up off the boards, feeds up to Saar. Saar going now. He feeds Takatani, goes in and out of the stick. Nevervee holding the line, see if he's going to pick this up here, and it goes far side. Bench side picked up Jewett. Jewett with it now. Jewett trying to get in. He feeds it. Saar with it now. Saar takes a shot. Slow down off a skate. Now skating underneath. Good pick up here. One defensive change. That was the effort of Perry. Now picked up by Motor City, and they go to clear it out. And it's a bouncer out in the neutral. Picked up by Cope. Cope with it. Cope's going in now. He's got a head of steam. Here he goes. Taking a look. Taking a shot and a save. Now picked up Saar in a rebound. Saar does the spin and can't hang on to it. Gabrez has got to leg this out. And this is a battle as it's back. Cope, but now put into the boards. Gabrez does pick it up. It goes off sides. As the effort there by Motor City tried to get something going. Taking a look. Hanging on. Taking a look up front. Broken up. Holden trying to pick up there in the slot, but defense came and saved the day. Baez shuts it down on an attempt from Gabrez.
Yeah, it was a good job for Kyler to slide over and stop the shot there as he was able to move over laterally quite well. 8:57 left here in the first. It's 2-1, Motor City.
Yeah, good defensive effort as Gatewood was coming down with an attempt. High stick coming. And off the shot as Turgeon put on target. Don't know if that was Kanani that picked up the high stick or. So we'll face off just outside the attacking zone, holding on the face off. And it's going to be picked up by Klein, drops it back. And here comes Motor City. Off the shin pads. Well, if a couple gives a chance for Holden to pick up. Defense comes back well for Motor City. They pick up. And now the puck is going to be, I think, Klein with it. Now he's going to be sandwiched here as in picking up his Fournier. Now Lee gets rid of it. Oh, a hit put on by Pilon in the changing direction of a Motor City player. Turgeon now gets through Thomas here. Turgeon with it now. Turgeon trying to hands it through, and he gets tied up. Disposes his guy, but he maintains. Now it's on to the neutral zone. Picked up by Fournier. Feeds Pilon with it. Pilon dumps it in. Around it goes. Baez gets a hold of it. And he plays it. It's rolling off the glass. Shot. He has to reach for it. Kanani picks it up. It's still active. He looks up to go up front. Now Neverby takes a shot, and it's in the corner. Now picked up Kanani. It's going to be slow-mo to Jewett. And he can't hang on as he was a little pinched, but it is now picked up by Lukowiak. He gives up to Neverby. Neverby with it. He puts it in on the boards. It's going to be picked up by Motor City. They go to clear. And this is a foot race now as it is slow-mo to icing and a no ice. Picked up Neverby. Patton takes a stick out front. Silvergrass there trying to pick or dump it in. Neverby with. Three-man D right now. Now Lukowiak goes out. Mazzina tries to pick up. They say tip as Mazzina's going to leg it out and try to pick it up. It comes around. Data picks up now right in front of the scoring bench. Motor City now working. Now it gets through. Hebert has to pick it up. Neverby with it. Soft pass over to Jewett. Jewett with it now. Jewett sees some pressure here. Almost picked up. Gaywood almost had a intercept. There's Walker's putting the heat on him. Now it's going to be Patton trying to get it back and throwing it back into the zone. Jones there. It's cleared out. Cope with it now. Cope puts it on target. Baez just hangs on, and he finally covers it as Gagnon comes poking in.
So a little bit of action stayed down there in the Motor City end, but Motor City's really playing with an intensity I don't think we've really seen here before at the Ice House.
Yeah, they came prepared. I mean, they got a fight on their hands, and they want to do something, and it's showing here. They're still maintaining that lead. Face-off day to try to feed it back to Cope, but now it's picked up Motor City. They're still trying to work it. Now it's in the corner. Gagnon's tied up Hebert there. Oh, nice hit there by Cabrez to keep the puck in, but now it's going to be Motor City working to get it out. Cope in there now without a stick. Here comes Klein, and he's playing soccer with the puck. He's got to come back and look for his tool, and he's going to go to the bench and get another one. Well, it's going to be a player change. And a hit there. Motor City working. Lee has the puck. He's battling against Cabrez. Cabrez ties him up. Hebert throws it around. Picked up Cope. Here we go now. Cope with the puck. He's waiting on Gagnon. Sees him in motion. It goes behind Cabrez. He's got to reach out. Picked up Hebert. Hebert with it. He throws it up off the boards to Cabrez. Cabrez there. Gagnon with him. And it goes back. I believe Patton there loses the puck. Here they come now. Taking a look. Going to feed it to Gagnon. It's in the feet, and it is going to be picked up by Motor City as they go to clear. And a penalty coming on a trip. It'll be against Motor City, I believe. Yep. So Stuckel heads into the penalty box.
Coming into tonight, the Spacemen are 26.3% successful on the power play, 47 goals on 179 chances.
All right, so here they go. They pick up Cope with it now, trying to feed it. Feed back Gagnon from Nevervee. Now picked up by Gabrez. Gabrez feeding it off. The board broken up. Motor City goes to clear it, and they put it up above the coaching staff of the Motor City bench. So we will try this again. Good effort by them to clear it out of the attacking zone. On face-off, it's going to be picked up but spun around. Nevervee's there. Picked it up. It's Gagnon, drops it back to Gabrez. Gabrez with it. Gabrez is battling Klein. Klein putting the heat on. Gabrez retreats. Back over to Gagnon, far side. And here we go. Data with it now. Data coming up. Data loses it. Got to hang on to it. Now it's going to be picked up Gabrez as he was fed. Gabrez over to Gagnon. Nevervee trying to tie up. Gagnon keeps. Nevervee out of reach. Going to be picked up. Cope was trying to grab a hold of it. Picked up Motor City. They fire it down ice. Gabrez comes back. Change coming for full change for Motor City. And a couple of players for the Spacemen. And now the puck has Fournier trying to feed it in off the skates. Coming in. And off the pipes. Couldn't get it going. Patton had a breakaway. It's a second breakaway, one of which resulted in a goal. About got one there. Through Orlikowski, picked up Perry on the backhand, trying to feed it over. Fournier looking for it. It's out in front. Now it's going to be picked up by Saar. Saar with it. Saar hanging on. Does a soft pass through. Pilon puts it in the corner. Down goes Perry. And the pass is now Turgeon. Turgeon over to Pilon. Pilon's got some room. Backhand pass. Back door. Takes the shot. No goal. They wash it.
Wow.
As Fournier fires in and it burped right back out. So I don't know if that was off the crossbar, or I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either. That's the thing, but the official is right there. So, I mean, he's right there at the goal line, so I don't know how much you can argue it.
Yeah.
If he was back here at like the blue line coming in to the zone, maybe you got a case to plead, but with him being right there.
Yeah, he's got much better advantage than we got. We are the furthest end, but, well, we never heard a thing. Puck makes its way back into the Fort Wayne zone. Orlikowski leaves it sit back, picked up Pilon. Pilon with it now, sees the pass develop over to Turgeon. Turgeon picks up, going in. And it's almost broken up, but Motor City gets a hold of it and clears it out off the hands, I believe, of Klein. And here comes Fort Wayne. Klein putting the pressure on Pilon, trying to skate underneath, get a hold of it. Saville comes in, and it turns over, and now it's going to be picked up Fournier, but now it's going to be Saar on the reach trying to get it going. Now the puck's broke up.
For a rough. I think this might be on Motor City. It is.
So Saville picks up. Well, this may be what it takes to get a tying goal here. They need a spark here. It's all Motor City. They're maintaining this lead with 2:59 remaining here in the first. Patton versus Data in the Motor City zone. Now picked up. Pilon with it. Feeding over. Picked up. Data. Pilon. Pilon to Data. Data with it now. Data coming in. Taking a look. He's hanging on. Drawing players out. Feeds it back to Pilon. Pilon winds. Takes a shot. Stick saved by Baez. Data picks up on the poke, and he's hanging on to it as he's fed it into the boards. Now back. It's going to be picked up Pilon. Pilon feeding up front into the mess. Cope comes in. Tries to tie him. Nevervee with it now. Nevervee drops it back to Data. Data with it now. He chooses Pilon, and he barely hangs on to it. And Pilon picks up again from Data. Data over to Gagnon. Gagnon back over to Data. Data with it. Feeds it around. It's going to be Cope. Cope up front trying to feed it. Nevervee tries to pick it up on the backhand, but he does feed it back to Gagnon. Gagnon with it. Gagnon hanging on. Trying to dispose of his guy. Pilon with it. Over, picked up Gagnon, tries to feed a softy as Nevervee was there, picked up by Data. Data with it. Data going into the corner alone. Now feeds it over to Pilon. Pilon with it, feeds it back to Data. Data draws in Thomas. Now here we go. Pilon with it. Gagnon going in, takes a shot in and out of the glove, I believe. And up at the back door, and trying to get something. Data picks up and tries to shove one in, but Baez slides out and shuts him down.
Actually, I think that might have caught Bays in the helmet, actually. Shakes it off, and he's able to find the pass into the low slot, able to get over in time. Great positioning, and shuts it down once again.
Wow. Yeah, you had plenty of time there to read everything Spacemen doing until they started getting closer. Picked up off the face-off, cleared. As Klein dumps it in, now it's going to be picked up Turgeon. Now picked up Gabrez. Gabrez feeds, gives it to Saar. Saar looking, Perry in the slot. Saar hanging on, he gets rid of a check, and he can't fire down to Turgeon, so Klein picks up, and he's still trying to clear off the penalty kill for Motor City. Now Orlikowski leaves it set. Gabrez with it now. Gabrez with the puck, a minute 14 remaining here in the first. And the Spacemen find themselves down. So here it is, Gabrez feeds bench side, and here they come now. Trying to go in, and a trip. Now here comes, there's some action here as Saar goes down, but Saar comes out of it. So with 3 seconds remaining on the penalty kill for Motor City, they're going to have another tenant in the penalty box, which isn't helping their effort. So back-to-back penalties. Nonetheless, 2-man advantage for just 3 seconds, but face off in the zone. However, if they clear the penalty out, they got a chance for the guy out of the box to score on a breakaway. If they time it right.
Oh, at least as a Spaceman will be on the power play for the rest of the period unless they score.
So Chiliman Gross is not on the scoring side he wants to be. He's on the penalty box side. We're under a minute. Backhanded effort. Neverby gets shoved off the play. Trying to hang on to the puck. Still got plenty of time left. Now picked up by Cope. Cope feeds Gagnon. Gagnon feeds back to Pilon. Pilon feeds, but he was tied up a little bit. Dana still picks up the puck. That's where it was intended. It was intended to Gagnon, and now it's a race. And a check miss, but still playing it, still working it. Now picked up is now Gagnon is battling his guy. So he goes up as he was battling there with Jones. Now picked up. Pilon over to Gagnon, but it's out front. Now it's cleared. Shot and a save off the blocker. As Klein tried to put one on. Drop back dated, leaves it to Pilon. Pilon with it. He sees Perry, gives it to Perry. Perry's got to check up to pick it up. It goes in and out of the stick, and it may be playable. As he goes in with just a couple seconds remaining, and it is going to be on the backhander, and that's it. As Gagnon fed Neverby, but the clock ran out, but still they got just under a minute of power play going into the second.
We'll take a break here. Spaceman Hockey on the Spaceman Broadcast Network.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then, too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier, too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with Jim Rath's basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Back here at the Sport One Parkview Ice House, we are in our first intermission where the Motor City Hockey Club is up 2-1 right now on the Fort Wayne Spacemen. Shots on goal in the first period, 6 for Motor City, 25 for the Spacemen. Block shots, that's not right. I have 3 credited for Motor City to the Spacemen's 1. Penalty minutes, 6 for Motor City, 2 for the Spacemen. Spacemen 0 for 2 on the power play. They're in the middle of their third chance. 58 seconds when we return for the second period. Motor City 0 for 1. Face-offs 10-13 in favor of the Spacemen. Well, it's a 2-1 game right now. So we'll take a break here. You're watching Spaceman Hockey on the Spaceman Broadcast Network.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then, too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier, too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with Jim Rath's basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior. Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a warrior's shoes. Tech goes by many names. Business, fine art, forensic science. Some think it's just technical. But really, tech means everything. Scholarships, internships, championships. It's professors who make time for you one-on-one. It's putting everything on the line. It can be fierce. It can be fascinating. It can be awesome. Most important, it's believing in yourself and what you have to offer the world. Because at Indiana Tech, warriors are prepared to lead a significant life.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior. You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior.
There's too many barriers.
Back here at the Sport One Parkview Ice House, as we are set for the second period. We were just talking about a Zamboni breakdown all the way on rink 3. Very interesting.
Yeah, where Indiana Tech is hosting Lawrence Tech. It's a 1-1 game. Indiana Tech needs to get 3 points out of the weekend to keep the top seed going into the conference. So it's a battle. No one's giving in, so that's a game over there, but it isn't playing because something had happened on the ice, but the ice is good here. And off the face-off, Data picks up. Still working on the power play for the Spaceman. Takes his shot. Bays shuts it down, but he does kick the net off.
Yeah, 44 seconds remaining on the power play for the Spacemen. This is carryover from the first period. Face off far side.
Data on the face-off, still working the puck's loose. Going to be picked up and cleared out. And Pilon will go chase this one out. And here they come now. Stukel, who cleared it, puts body on, try to tip the puck up, but not doing. As Cope just cycles through, picked up Data. Data feeds it back to Pilon. Pilon with it now. He's battling against Klein. Now picked up Gagnon over to Data. Data picks it up on the backhand. He's with the puck. Klein's on him. Now picked up Pilon with it. Pilon back to Data. Data coming in, taking a shot. It's tipped up into the glass. Patton's going to chase this out. Gagnon tries to keep it. Neverby keeps it in. Gagnon feeds it over to Data. Data with it. Softy over to Cope. Takes the shot in the glove. And shut down Bays as he kicks the other side of the net off. But he hangs on to the puck. Back to full strength.
Yeah, Bay's doing good right now for Motor City. He's really holding it down right now. As I talked about with the shots on goal disparity, almost a 20 shot gap, 25-6. So Bays with a heavy workload already.
So Perry versus Klein finds it in Domanke's feet, and it's cleared out as it's put down on an ice. Not sure if Domanke got the message, but they get an icing. And they'll try this again on the face-off.
Spacemen look like they're going to elect to go far side.
So again, Klein versus Perry on the face-off. Puck drop. It's going to be offside. Linesman sees it. Here we go again. The puck comes back, and it's going to be Turgeon with a shot, but it went off. It's a block shot of Saar. It hit him and set it up into the safety netting. And we'll try it from the same spot, but with some different players as Motor City makes a three-man change. So Patton versus Perry this time, picked up and cleared around. He was picked up by Jones, but not cleared out. Still working, Takatani with it. He changes direction, feeds it, and a shot and a save. Bays hangs on to this and keeps the pipes on keeps the net still on the ice in its spot. You're right, he's seeing a lot.
Yeah, he does a very good job.
Perry versus Klein in the face-off. Drop it back. Gabreas keeps. Gets through Thomas. Feeds it in the corner. Takatani trying to hang on to it, but now it's going to be picked up. Klein working, trying to hold on. Now the puck's going to be picked up and pushed, capped in by Turgeon. Takatani lost his stick. He had to, as he put a pretty good check on of Jones. Working. Saar hanging on. Creating chances there for almost for Motor City. Saar hanging on, gets through Domanke. Off the skates of Klein, now gives Takatani a chance. Takatani trying to get to Domanke, and now Klein picks up and feeds it. Broken up, Turgeon hanging on, feeds a soft over to Saar. Saar working as he's double teamed. Jones trying to clear it out, and he does. He splits the D. Takatani's coming back as Lee started to chase after, but he goes on the change. Now picked up, Takatani with it on goal line. He looks, he's going to hang on. He feeds it into the stick of Saar. Saar is almost taken off the play, I believe, by the hands of Domanke. So Takatani picks up, throws it in, goes on a change. Going back, picking up is Jones. But now it's going to be, as Canadians get tied up with the stick, trying to hang on. And the puck's on a high stick, Jewett, but Neverby's going to play it, so there's no breakaway as Patton comes in, and the face-off will be in the defensive zone for the Spacemen.
Yeah, it's a smart move. Obviously, he has to do that, or else it's as you mentioned, a breakaway right there. 16:56 left here in the second period. 2-1 is our score. Last goal coming from number 10, Max Saville, I think.
Picked up, Jewett working. And here they come now as Canadians trying to get around Stuckel, who lost an edge and went down right on the blue line, but he maintained, puts body on Canadian. Gives a chance now for Klein to pick up. Here comes Klein now. Klein trying to get around Neverby. Drops it back and out of the reach of Gatewood, and here comes Spacemen as Holden feeds it, gives it to Kanini. Kanini dances through, drops to Holden, and a shot. Mays shuts him down, adding to the workload.
Spacemen definitely getting chances right now. They just can't get it past Bays.
All right, so here we are facing off in Motor City zone. Patton going up against the Kowiak. Kowiak gets it, and it's still, now it's going to be picked up Motor City, and they tried to round it, but it's up in safety netting. And we'll try this again. Glove side of Bays. Patton, the Kowiak, face off. Puck's going to be picked up by Nevervee. Nevervee with it. He looks to Jewett. Jewett on the one time, and he cannot get it, but he does push it forward. Crozier with it. Crozier feeds it back. Lakowiak with it. Lakowiak trying to get through, and he does around Jones. Takes a shot, and he scores! Lakowiak picks up the puck, gets through. Jones, I believe, comes around and fires it almost on goal line and gets it through Bays to tie this game up at 3 minutes and 53 seconds. The second period.
Yeah, Spacemen definitely needed to get that one to kind of get things back on track. You see, they work it down low in the low corner near side. Able to work it around to the far end. Kind of feeds. Oh, it looks like it's a bad angle. I think I don't know if he was trying to center it or what.
So Reese Lakowiak, the Perth, Australia native, picks up the tying goal.
Nevervee with the assist.
Yeah, Ben's getting the assist. He's trying to get one put in the net himself. Gagnon picks up as Data and Hebert's out. Data now working with the puck. He's hanging on. He's still battling up against Klein. Now it's going to be in the feet of Gagnon trying to hang on. Hebert slides in but couldn't get a hold of the puck. Now it's going to be cleared up. Jonesy gets rid of it. Now still chasing it out. Lee going in on the pressure there. Now it's going to be picked up, and here they come now. It's fed to Data, but off the stick. But it's in play as Gagnon goes in. Now turned over to Turgeon. Turgeon coming in. He's going to split in. He's going to feed over to Hebert. Hebert taking a look. We're broken up off Demanke, but Gagnon hangs on to it. Pilon with it. Backhands it in the corner. Stokel's going to try to pick this up. Turgeon ties him up body. Data feeds it back to Point, and it's going to be fed up as the point was almost taken away. Trying to go in. It's going to be Hebert on the backhand, and it's loose. Still working. Bays gets back in his spot. Picked up Gagnon. Takes a shot. Goes top shelf over the left shoulder of Bays and picks up the leading goal. So Antoine Gagnon from Laval, Quebec.
And just like that, the Spacemen got the lead. See, they work her around down here once again. Shot, save made. Spacemen gathering the rebound, and Gagnon able to throw a top shelf. Turgeon with the assist, so a 2-point night.
So here they are, still working it. Spaceman in control now. Takatani with a shot. Goes in the feet of Perry. Now here they go. Picked up Gatewood. Gatewood's trying to feed it. Takatani keeps it in. Comes going to chase this one out, but he's going up against Perry. Perry shoved off the play, but tries to feed it. Takatani does get a hold of it against Gatewood. Misses on it. Trevino there. Now it's going to be Perry trying to pick up, trying to feed over to Sar. Sars gets tied up against the referee, and he ties up Perry. Perry runs out of options, shoves it around. It's going to be picked up Walker. Walker's trying to get it out. Cabrera's on the keep, goes off, and they say on. It looked like it was going off. Reno there. Now picked up Perry. See what he does. He's not going to dance in the paint. He's going to feed it up, and it's tried to get it to Cabrera as it was coming in. Nevervee's got to go back. The puck's up on edge. Nevervee picks up. Now he's behind goal line. He's battling against Gatewood. Gatewood now has to chase. Passes up. Now goes in and out of the stick of Sar. Now turned over to Patton. Now turned over to Nevervee. Nevervee gets shoved off by Savo, but puts it around. Bays with it now. And he hands it over to Jones. Jones to Cummings lets it go through. Now it's going to be picked up Savo, but picked up into the neutral zone. And Now it's turned over. Jones feeds it, gets on the stick of Canini momentarily. Nevervee with it now. Nevervee looking, dumps it in. Around it goes. It's a race to see if Fournier can get there in time. And it's going to be Holden. Holden feeds back over. And, trying to get some Savo on the feet. And now Jewett's got to skate this one out because now it's going to be a race. Children Grass trying to get something going. Nevervee there. Canini now feeds it back, and now it's Fournier now up the ice. Here comes Fournier coming up with Holden. It's 8-86. Nope, that's going to be Fournier. Nope, can't get it. Jewett tried to pick it up. He got a piece of it to slow it down. Nevervee picks it up, but he's back into the zone. Off the feet of Salvin. Here comes Patton with a look. Patton changes it up. He looks up front. Up front it is, and now it's going to be picked up, and here it comes from the Spacemen. Pass getting over to Canini. He picked that up from Jewett. Jewett tries to tap it over to Holden, but he should have picked it up. Now it's a race back, and now it's picked up. Nice by Pilon. He's trying to feed it to Holden. Broke up as it went to Stucco, and he put it in on a delayed offside. Klein's now pressing. He's trying to take it away from Pilon. He's now, the puck's in the hands of Jewett. He's trying to feed it out. Canini with it now. Here comes Canini. He's coming up the ice. He's got to get through. He gets checked off the play by Stucco. Gives a chance for Jones to pick up. Jones is looking, almost turned it over. Stucco with it. Stucco goes for an ice. Looked like he was trying to feed Lee. And now back Turgeon and Lukowiak go back to sell it. And now it's an icing. And we'll see what fresh legs versus the tired legs of Motor City can do here with 12:07 remaining in the second.
Yeah, it's definitely the response the Spacemen needed coming into this period. Get two quick ones here in the second period to regain the lead. Now we just got to see how they're going to do, either defending it or expanding on it.
Klein on the face-off against Lukowiak. Puck drop, goes through Crozier. Crozier does get a hold of it. He's trying to feed it. He is getting all hammered up here. He's double-teamed as Lee and Stuckel's on him, but he's hanging on. Oh, it was almost, puck's going to be, just takes a hop over Pilon. Here comes Klein. Pilon with it, feeds it feeds it other D. Lukowiak on a head of steam coming in. He's got Crozier going in. Broken up. Jones there. Lukowiak now feeds it. And it's going to be Lee, but Lee can't see it because he turned his back on the play. Jones going after Crozier, takes the puck away. I thought he was going to slam him into the boards. Good play there by Crozier. Now here we go. Stuckel trying to go, loses a stick, picks up now. Now the puck is in the hands of Corson. Lukowiak working along the boards. Got four players for Motor City in the action there. Crozier comes out and ties up Lee. Corson in there trying to get it as Klein and Lukowiak were battling. Lukowiak was down on one knee, and that'll do it. Well, face off.
Yeah. Sorry, Brian.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, the plays they let it try to work it out, let them battle it, but it wasn't going anywhere relatively fast, so they just blew it dead to kind of get things, on track, on pace again.
Yeah, as the play died, so gives everybody a chance to hit the reset button. Data picks it up, but feeds it. Broken up is now Gagnon there. It goes against Trevino. Dado picks up. Data's trying to get through. Trevino takes it away, but Gagnon's there. Now picked by Bears. A pad save. Cope with a shot. Data there trying to pick up Gabras. Feeds it, and it's going to be turned over. DeMonte, here we go. Data with it, feeds it into the hands of Gabras. Gabras over to Gagnon. Gagnon taking a look, the net's off. But Data tries to get something, but still goes off some feet there, maybe of Hebert or Domenke.
Still have yet to reach the halfway point of this period.
And that's a rare shot from Cope. So Ben Cope took a slap.
Someone's getting a penalty for interference.
Looks like Patton's being escorted into the penalty box.
So, Spaceman power play, it looks like. Everybody's confused.
Yeah, so Blessing went over and was talking to the coach. So Patton's going in. So Cody Patton is now a short-term tenant here in Fort Wayne in the penalty box. See if he stays in the duration of 2 minutes or comes out sooner. Now it's picked up. Now here we go. Pilon picks up after the face-off. Feeds it, Cope, over to Data. Data takes a look, block shot by Jones. Data gets put into the boards. Cope comes in and picks up, feeds point over to Pilon. Pilon with it now. Pilon taking a look, taking a shot in the glove. Bays shuts it down, and we'll try this again on stick side of Bays.
Spacemen not very strong on the special teams this evening. 0 for 3 right now coming into this. This is their 4th opportunity on the power play.
All right, Data versus Klein on the face-off. Goes through the stick of Cope, but he does feed over to Pilon. Pilon there's a softie. It's got to be get some work as the puck is tied up with Klein and Data. Cope comes in, and we saw this a second ago, and they blew it dead. But Data gets through. Here he goes. Sees Neverby. Takes a shot and holding on Bays. Neverby setting up on the back door.
Yeah, it was a great positioning there by Bays in the VH position for us goaltending lingo. Able to just glove it right in.
Klein going on the change. Cope picks up on the face-off. Try this again, Pilon. Now picked up Data. Over to Neverby. Oh! Just hit the corner. Chili McGrath feeds it down for a clear. And here come the Spacemen. Picked up Gagnon. Gagnon with it. He feeds it back. Oh, Pilon's got to hang on. Data picks up, feeds it over to Saar. Saar going in, takes a shot. They're favoring Bays right now on the stick side. Picked up Gagnon. Feeds it to Pilon. Pilon looking, takes a shot. Saar tried to redirect it, but he sailed it out. He does pick it up off the boards. Now picked up by Gagnon. Pilon, Gagnon. Gagnon with a shot. Just takes a headhunter shot there as Bays had to duck. Picked up Data, feeding it. Oh, just out of the reach as the heat was put on by Stuckel and Chili McGrath. So now Cummins is going to work to try to shut down Data. Data with it now. Now it's picked up Sobel with it. He's going to clear it out. Gagnon picks it up into the neutral zone. He hangs on. Backhand pass over to Pilon. Pilon looking. No, he's changed up. Here he goes in. He goes offside. Saar saw Pilon just go straight on the blue line, and Saar goes off sides. And they just have 6 seconds remaining on that power play, so a good penalty kill effort here for Motor City.
Yeah, the game's definitely been very close this evening. 8:56 remaining in the second period. As you mentioned, 6 seconds remaining on the power play for the Spacemen.
Mazzina working, trying to get a hold of it. He does try to push something through Jones. Domenke gets rid of Crozier, hanging on to the puck. Feeds it down. One one out of the box actually came out. Looking for it. Gabrez feeds it back around, but it's going to be tight coverage as Klein's in there trying to get a hold of it, and he takes it away. Mazzina with the now. See where Mazzina goes. He passes. He goes in and out of the stick of Crozier. Now the puck's put in the zone. Lukowiak with it. He's trying to work it. He's getting all tied up. Now picked up Jones. Takes a shot. Gabrez there comes sliding across to pick it up because he had to eat that one. Pass up front. Now picked up Crozier. Here comes Crozier now. Crozier looking. Crozier skating out. Dumps it in. And now it's going to be picked up Bays. He leaves it go back. Jones picks up. Tries to feed it around. Klein's going to pick this up as Mazzina might have ate some of that. Goaltender's out without his parts.
Someone's getting a penalty too.
So Crozier goes into the penalty box.
See what the penalty call is here. No hand signal. It just went straight to the scorekeeper.
And then he's explaining to the coach.
Two minutes for what?
Goaltender interference. So that's why we saw Bays over there with snow all over him and without a lead. Kohler Crozier out of Danville, Illinois. Now permanently affixed in the penalty box. And a power play coming from Motor City. See what their desires are here to try to reel this in. Both teams have scored 2 goals in each period, so of course Fort Wayne had 1 in the first. It's what gives them the lead here.
Still a lot of conference. You know what? We'll just take a quick 30-second break while they sort this out.
For face-off after the conference. Not sure what was going on there, but here we are ready for action. 2 minutes on the penalty box for Crozier's interference. And trying to pick up. Cummings on the keep. Jewett trying to pick up Cope with it now. Cope trying to work it. Cope's figured it out. Clears it, and he gives it up to Data. Data cheated up ice. Data goes in, picks up the puck, and gets a shorthander. Mateo Data picks up goal number 4. It took 20 seconds in the shorthanded effort for the Spacemen, as he was fed that by Cope.
Hey, so you got Cope right here. Just a nice stretch pass right down to Data. It's a beautiful play all around.
Yeah. And here they go now. Motor City's finding themselves in the lead at 1 point. Now down by 2, trying to get something going. And they go delayed offside. Kowiak drops back to Gabrez. Gabrez hands it through. Picked up Lakowiak as they're trying to keep Klein off of him. Now it's going to be picked up by Cope. Cope with it. Or actually Neverby. Can't see down there. Neverby feeds it. Still working on the penalty kill. So they fire it down ice. Broken up. Gabrez picks this up as Klein couldn't hang on. Goes in and out of the stick. Gabrez hangs on. He skates it. Goes around. And stick comes out. Puck's cleared. Bays hangs on to it. Leaves it back. Cummings picks up the pass there. Here he goes. Pick that up from Stukel. Goes offsides. Klein was trying to pick up the puck there. He's on the wrong side of the blue line. And they'll try this again. So instead of just outside of the Spaceman zone, they are going to face off just outside of their defensive zone. Tilden McGrath wins the face-off. Turgeon picks up. And he sails it down ice. Jones will chase this one out. And here they go. Motor City looking, Holden trying to chase out his guy. Puck's put into the zone. Back around it goes. Almost comes out front. Picked up, cleared out. And now chasing it out. Kamanke with it. Oh, picked up. Here they go. Holden drops back, or kept it in. Sarg now hanging on. Sarg back to Holden. Out of the reach of Holden. He's going after it. Tries to push it up. Now it's going to be picked up and skating up ice. Picked up Turgeon. Tilden McGrath tried to get something there. Now it's going to be picked up. Drop back to Jones. Jones with it. He picks that up. Kamanke has to pick this up. Reach back, get it kept in on the feet and of Kanini. Kanini hanging on, still hanging on to the puck. trying to get it through. Domanke's right there, trying to get it back. Chilliman has it now. And now Thomas here working to get it out in front of the Spaceman bench there. Jewett with it. Jewett wants to throw it back. He does. Fed it. Rolls off the stick. Chilliman McGrath from Pilon's keep. Down goes Perry. Now picked up by Takatani. Perry's trying to separate now. Takatani there gets it taken away by Jones, but gets it right back. Now picked up Domanke. Gets checked by Takatani. Takatani gets through, and he's taking a look. He has the puck now. He takes a shot up front. Broken up. Partially Perry, partially Bays on that. Domanke goes and sails it down ice for an icing as Jewett goes back. They wave it off. Clear it around. Saar picks this up on the clear there. Morlikowski, some resistance, almost got it taken away. Still hanging on to it. Here he goes. Still working. Saar comes out with it. He's running out of room, and Klein almost gets it taken away. Jewett with it. Jewett gets taken down. Saar with it now, trying to feed. It's a mess out front. Domanke there. Takatani skates underneath. Takatani trying to feed it through, and he gets through his guy, holding him down. Perry there tries to tie up Domanke as he is, Takatani's going against Klein. The puck is still sitting loose, and now Klein hops back up. Perry now with the puck, taking a look. He hangs on to it, and he gets sandwiched by Walker and Klein, but here the puck's given to Neverby, and he gets it, just slides through. Opposite pipe there, Klein working. Klein gets a check from Perry, goes down for an ice. They wave it, now picked up by Orlikowski, now picked up Neverby. Neverby stretching out far on the board. Oh, goes through the skates of Saar, but it gets into the hands of Jones, taken away by Data. Data's trying to feed it, and it's going to be covered by Bays as it just slowly found its way in front of Bays, and he shuts her down.
Everybody really wanting Neverby to get a goal tonight.
Yeah, he's working hard on it.
3:31 left in the second period, so he's got about 23 minutes of game time to work with.
All right, face-off in Motor City zone. Gagnon versus, we got some equipment issue. Now it's fixed. Now Gagnon going up against Chilliman McGrath. Kept in by Cope. Cope's going to run out of room. And here goes Savlin. He's got pass of Trevino. It's setting up. Takes a shot, but it's broken up off the stick of Gabrez as he just happened to be in between the goaltender and that shot. So here we are, 3:21 remaining in the second, 4-2. The Spacemen Spacemen come out with the puck. Gabrez with it. Looks. Feeds it down. It's going to be turned over. Cummings with it. Cummings almost taken away by Gagnon, and Hebert almost picked it, but here goes Gabrez. Gabrez trying to hang on. Stukel puts a tap on it, but Gabrez still getting it. Got it caught in the snow in front of the bench. Cummings there goes to clear, and it's going to be Trevino goes in, but Data keeps it in on feet. Gagnon tries to feed, but Gabrez dropped back. There, Saville now with the puck. Hebert puts body on to try to get him off the puck. He's still hanging on, still working. Gabrez there trying to tie him up. Now along the board, it's going to be picked up. Spaceman into the feed. Pilon, can't get it taken as the Stuckel taps it out. Hebert with it now. Hebert looking, goes over to Gagnon. Gagnon feeds to Data. Data picks up the pass and in the slot and gets a shot. And Baez sees another goal go by as the Spacemen have poured on 4 goals here in the second period alone.
Yeah, that was just a nice sequence there. They pass it into the slot. And a nice 1-2 there from Data, his second goal of the game, second straight goal. With 2:33 left here in the second period.
So Motor City owned the first period there, and they're just letting it get away from them. They do have a much shorter bench. Klein on the face-off against Crozier. Now it's going to be picked up in this. Corson picks up, but it's taken away by Domanke. So working in the corner. Puck's kept in. Pilon working, and now it's going to be an easy pickup by Domanke, and he's going to take off. But Pilon there is get it away from him. He's still hanging on to it. He puts it in on the backhand. And here they are, Motor City taking a look. Trying to feed, nobody there with Lee's effort. Looked like he's going to feed back door, try to put it on target, but he missed. Bit of a heck of a play, had someone got in there. Jones feeds it, Dominguez got to come back and get his Mazzina, puts the heat on, gets through. Savo is now picked up Trajan, over to Pilon, Pilon with it now. He goes out, and Demaki's going goes underneath, and it's a race now as Mazzina plays stick. And now it's going to be covered by Bays as Mazzina and Crozer were splitting sides there, hoping to pick something up.
As you mentioned, second period definitely belongs with the Spacemen. Rattled off 4 straight goals so far. One by Lukowiak, one for Gagnon, and then 2 straight by Mateo Data.
And the face-off, and a shot! In and out of the pad was Neverby. He fired it up. It's into the safety netting by Fournier, so we're going to try it again. See if they can feed Ben Neverby. So we're pulling for Ben Neverby to try to get something going here. Looking for his first season goal here. The San Jose, California native. Picked up now, Holden working, and now it's going to be picked up by Savo, but kept in by Neverby. Now Stuckel there. Now the puck gets through as the Jewett-Trevino battle occurred. Now Neverby picks up. He throws it back around. Now here they go. And here comes Spaceman now. Jewett trying to get it through. Savo almost was the spoiler. Drops back to Canini. Now we're at the 1 minute mark. Canini has to come back as Trevino puts the pressure on him. Now he's sitting on goal line. 1 minute remaining. And here we go. Now picked up. Here goes Fournier. Fournier gets around one. I think he gets around Savo. He goes right in front of the bench. Feeds far across. Going to be picked up by Canini. Canini is going to take the attempt. Almost redirected by Fournier. Holden goes in, goes up against Cummins, but Chili McGrath picks up. He feeds all the way down ice, but can't hang on to the puck. Was Trevino. And here we go. Neverby feeds it off the boards. Now picked up Holden. Holden's going in. Holden looks, goes behind Fournier. It got broken up a little bit. Fournier there, and the puck's loose. But shut down Bez as Fournier was there. Defense came in and protected the goaltender. And that's off the hands of Stuckel. 18.7 seconds remaining here in the second.
You know, I don't think Orlikowski's really faced a lot of action this period. Just thinking back on the whole thing, the period seemed like it's gone by for a while, to be honest.
Yeah. Now picked up, trying to go. Sauer there hangs on. A shot, held on, out it comes. Picked up loose, out in front, now still working. Sauer's going to feed it. Takatani's going to feed it up to Neverby. Can't hang on to the line. It's just out of his reach. Lee versus Gabrez. Tries to put something on target. Orlikowski feeds it out into the corner, and that'll do it for the second period. So now the Fort Wayne Spacemen find themselves 5-2 at the end of the second. Let's see what Motor City can do as they come out after the ice cut.
Well, we'll take a break here. Spaceman Hockey on the Spaceman Broadcast Network.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1 hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with Jim Rath's basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Back here at the Sport One Parkview Ice House, we are in our second intermission. And this period has been all Spacemen. They've jumped on with 4 straight goals this period to give them a 5-2 lead. And the big one, shots on goal that period. I talked to Bryce about this shortly before the end of the period. I didn't think Orlikowski saw much action, and he really didn't see much action. Shots on goal that period, 22 for the Spacemen, 1 for Motor City. 2-period total, 7-47 shots. Block shots 5-1 in favor of Motor City. 2 penalties that period. 1 for Motor City, bringing them up to 8. Spacemen still have yet to get a power play goal. Same with Motor City, as they are over 2. Faceoffs 19-30. As I mentioned, this period was all Spacemen. So we'll see how Motor City and the Spacemen will respond here with the second period. We'll take another break. Spacemen hockey right here. Spacemen Broadcasting Network.
This league promotes finding diamonds in the rough. Kids that didn't have an opportunity, they're on the wrong team, they had the wrong coach. If we can find those kids, which we have 20 of them now, that we build a team in 45 days.
I look at like the amazing facilities and like the coaching staff, like everything looked perfect for me.
It's kind of a no-brainer for me.
Here is, I heard, was very professional, and I had absolutely no idea there was such a big hockey community.
Saw the amazing facilities here and coaching staff.
Felt like it was a good fit for me. I noticed my confidence got up.
I think the system starts with what you do off the ice, right? And that's been our biggest challenge, right, is taking these kids from different places in the world, right, and bringing them in and trying to establish a culture. And it's been difficult, right, to teach discipline, to teach accountability, to show up on time, right? That's where it all starts. We have the resources that, frankly, other programs don't have, and we try to utilize them to the best of our abilities.
I mean, they'll help each individual out as well as like all team stuff. So they do a good job giving everybody what they need to get better at or what they think they should be working on more. Our schedule's really nice during the week. We get a lot of ice time in the gym. All the facilities here are brand new, super nice, from the gym to the locker room. The rink is unreal as it is.
We work out twice a week here, and our trainers give us as much of resources as they can to push us and make us better off the ice, to help us on the ice too. All of our workouts are kind of tailor-made for hockey players. And
the coaching staff helped me get better, like offensively. John Solway helped me like work on my stride, my edges.
His teaching is really good. He processes it in a way that makes it easy for us to kind of reciprocate what he's doing in a way that's kind of lower to our level.
For them to see the professionalism and the support that they have, I mean, it's second to none. It's remarkable to see, these guys, getting the chance to, talk to the, people in the community and the kids, and the opportunity to really have that moment to themselves, right, and have that opportunity to essentially, live the day in the life of what it's like to play pro hockey, right? I mean, they're around the Fort Wayne Comets. Earlier in the year, guys were coming out, and helping the kids, and it's remarkable because they get to see what it takes to play at the next level. Right?
Not only Josh, but we've got Jerry Most, who helps with our goaltending, and Paris Duffus, who is a familiar name for Fort Wayne fans that really helps our goalies off the ice, and I think gives them the mental approach that they need to advance to the next level, as we know that's really important with goaltending.
He preaches accountability. He always makes sure accountability on and off the ice, actually. He makes sure we're doing the right things off the ice, and we're, more importantly, doing the right things on the ice, making sure we're always just ready to go, ready to play, never having our minds stray throughout a game or a practice, always be just ready to go.
We tell these kids all the time, from high school till about college to your junior years, you've got 7 to 8 years to work really hard and get your life on the right path, or you can goof off and not pay attention and get involved with the wrong people, and then the rest of your life after that 8 years is going to be pretty difficult, right? So trying to get them prepared for the real world is priority number one.
There's a lot of hockey players in the world, and you're not all going to make the highest team and not get noticed, or you might become the best hockey player you've ever been at 20. You don't know when you're going to come out of your shell. So they have to have this opportunity to play, or they may never be seen.
I came into PSM my freshman year after volleyball. Just coming here just really improved mentally and physically. I brought in my strengths. I came in and I learned how to grow as an athlete. I mean, I've gotten stronger, sprint faster, get up higher. My jump has elevated. Working with Tyler, he built up my endurance for everything, whether it's in weights, sprints. All across the board, we just keep working, and I have athlete development at Warsaw High School that I go to, and so I send him my thing every day, and he changes what we do in here to adapt to what we do there. High school volleyball, when you can go up to 5 sets, being able to just outwork everybody and still being able to put in that 100% was huge for me. PSM performance definitely helped me mentally. I know I can beat out people. I know I can work for what I have, and I know I can even go to the next level on the court. Looking at college, I can put on it. I'm training at a college level. I mean, I come in here and I watch college athletes train. You have hockey players, soccer. You look around and you see every type you can. Just being able to see that level, and I know that I can reach that level as well. You got to work to be the best, and that was just what I wanted to do. I knew that from a young age. I wanted to put in the work.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
There are tons of benefits to using compression therapy, but my favorite are speeding up muscle recovery, reducing swelling and inflammation, and improving my athletic performance.
Yes. Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
Dealing with joint pains, sprains, strains, or back pain? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, Ortho Express has specialized orthopedic physicians on staff when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Ortho Express is open Monday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Friday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 260-266-4007 for more.
All right, here we are getting ready for third period action. See the linesman working the ice, trying to fix a spot. Thank goodness it's not rink 3 where the whole ice was shut down. So that was the Indiana Tech Lawrence Tech game, and that's still stuck in the air. They're going to have to go up into Lawrence Tech's barn and play their third period there and then play their normal Saturday game. So that's just scared me seeing the referee fixing a spot on the ice, but 20 minutes on the ticker, third period. Fort Wayne Spacemen up 5-2, ready for puck drop. And let's see if Motor City can answer and get back to their goal-scoring ways as they led the second period. Puck drop's going to be picked up. Jewett picks it up. Drops it over to Nevervee. Nevervee looking up. Nevervee's he's green light, trying to take it in. Carson there has to pick up the check that was put on Nevervee. The puck's still in the zone. And now Motor City goes to clear it out, and here they come into the attacking zone out front, shut down. As Chilliman has picked up and tried to poke one in. Walikowski shut him down after Saville got it into the zone, and they're going to try this again. Well, they're going to bring out fresh legs for both. Defense stays out for Spacemen. Face-off's going to be picked up by Jewett. Jewett looks, feeds up, but kept. It's turned over. And the puck was picked up, turned over by Jones. Nevervee feeds back to Jewett. Jewett's going to try this again. Soft over to Data. Data feeds up to Gagnon. Gagnon with it now. Here he goes, coming in. Got the fresh ice, taking a look. Feeding it. Oh, Softy trying to fire it on target. Someone to pick up. Nobody did from the Spacemen. So Motor City now carrying it in. Jones with it now, trying to drag it in. Broken up in the feet of Nevervee. Takes a stick away from Jones. Just fires on the net there was Gaywood. Now picked up. Romanke with it. He's working as Bears trying to keep it in or get it out of the zone. Menke keeps it. And
Apparently.
Jewett's got 2 sticks. And he gives it back to Jones.
So it's on the Spaceman.
So Ben Nevervee, we're pulling for to pick up his first goal of the season. He's in the penalty box instead. Maybe that'll get him sparked up here. Kowiak going up against Saville. Now it's going to be picked up by Gabrez. Fires it down, and it's a bouncer down into the zone, out of the reach of Bays. Now going to be picked up and carried by Motor City as they retreat back. And here we go. Still cycling on the goal line. Now here they go. Feed far, gets through and out of the reach. Picked up Lukowiak, throws it back into the zone as Patton couldn't get to it. And here they go. Broken up as Klein started to carry. Gabrera shuts it down, whiffs on. Jones' effort there to dump it in. Now picked up Cummings. Cummings with it now. Dumped in. Off the board. It's going to be picked up Saville. Saville looking to go. Lukowiak picks up, and he's trying to feed it on board. Saville there. He's trying to keep it. Fournier now gets it in front of the bench of Motor City. Picked up Pilon. Now it's going to be picked up Jones. Jones is pushed off the play. Now picked up Turgeon. Turgeon behind goal line. Still working on 45 seconds for the penalty kill. So the Spacemen working on that 81.1%. See if they can. Now Crozier on the turnover, picks up. Crozier, I should say. We're going to make him Crozier if he scores. So Crozier now going after the puck, going up into the corner. He's skating it out. He picks up, puts the brakes on, handles it. Still has it, still working. He's getting tied up by Domenke. Walker coming in to try to pick up, and then he does get the puck, but now Pilon with it. And he gets through, and it's out of the reach, and it almost was picked up by Thomas, but nonetheless it's dumped in off the hands of Stukel. Puck's now. And now Nevervee on the bench, comes out of the box, picked up Chileman Grass, and feeds it. Oh, just, it's going to be almost picked up. Pilon gets it, but Pilon's going to be double teamed here in a second. But it's picked up. Crozier, he gets it out. It just slides out finally. Turgeon there. He's going to pick this up. It's going to be turned over. Picked up. Gaywood tries to get something. He does get a shot off. Now it's going to be picked up. Turgeon on the boards trying to get through. Going in. Turgeon dumps it in the corner, and he goes on a change. Lee will pick up now. Well, it gets underneath Lee. Now it's going to be picked up on a delay it off and picked up. Well, goes back on. Trying to get through. Crozier going through. Now here come Motor City. Look to dump it in. Gets finished off. Takatani puts a big check on. Domenke. Nevervee feeds it, and it's going to be kept in. Flippers on both ends for Motor City. Saville, they're working, and he picks up a goal. Saville gets through as he comes in, and he just about fires it on top of the pane, and Orlikowski gives up one here in the third, making it 5-3, still in favor of the Spacemen. But Saville picks up the third goal for Motor City.
That'll be his second goal of the game, and that's what Motor City needed. Unassisted, so yeah, that's what Motor City needs. They're within two, and right back in it.
Face-off's going to favor of Spacemen on the reach. Picked up Gabrez. Just out. And icing coming. Just out of the reach. Gabrez has passed to Lukowiak, so we'll try this again. This time in the Spaceman zone. See what they can do here. As Motor City's coming in off this latest goal. Lukowiak versus Patton. It's going to be, Cope picks up, drops it back to Gabrez. Gabrez is looking at Saville coming in. Saville is just, since he just scored, he's pumped. Lukowiak picks up the puck now. Here he goes. He's got Mazzina. Mazzina feeds it into the corner. Lukowiak going in. He almost picks it up, but it's going to be picked up now, and it's Cope. Picks up Cope. Taking a look, taking a shot. Baez lets it come out, but he shuts it down. He covers it up and gets another save. How many has he got? 40 in the first
Between the two periods, it is 42. 40? At least at the start of the third. I don't know what it is now.
Yeah. Face-off, favor, Motor City. Throw it around. It's going to be kept in on the backhand of Cope. Feeds it around the corner. Mazzina's going to pick it up, change it up. See if he can feed it out front, and he does. And it's held on as an attempt. I think that was Lukowiak that tried to feed something, and Bays shut her down. Lukowiak versus Klein on the face-off, and it's going to be kept in by Gabrez as he's trying to hands it around. Feeds it into the slot. Throws it back, actually. Cope's going to dump it in, keep it in. Mazzina working in the corner. Gets tied up. And here comes Motor City. Klein leading the charge. And now it's going to be picked up. Cope, and it's going to get through and goes on a hand pass.
Yeah. It's been a crazy game so far. We'll see what we keep getting. 14:45 left here in the third. Still plenty of time. Face-off looks like it will be inside of the Spaceman zone.
So 3/4 of the period is sitting here ready for the take, and Lee almost drug that out as P went up against Pilon. The puck is going to be kept. Data forced it against DeManke, and they both lost sight of it. I think the linesman kind of tied that up, so it's getting kind of weird now. Data trying to get through. Data loses the puck, but he does manage to feed it Hebert. Hebert on the backhand over to Gagnon. Gagnon is going to lose the puck, and he's going to skate through a check, hanging on to it. He's going to try to feed it. Oh, and the referee had a duck. And here we go. It's going to be out of the reach, and up. Going to be kept in. Pilon there as Turgeon was working to hang on to it. Almost taken away. Gagnon now. And the slot now fed over to Pilon. He whiffs on it, and it's a chance for Bays to shut it down.
Faceoff will be inside of the Motor City zone. Looks like it's going to be near side. A bit of a, it's like a forward change for the Spacemen.
Yep. Well, no, Pilon's going back out. Penalty, DeManke is in the penalty box.
I don't know why that. Oh! So a slide. Okay, I missed that.
I did too. I wonder why it was taking so long.
All right. I didn't get to do my graphic. Darn it.
All right, so now picked up Gagnon from Data. Puck was tipped. Data's working to keep it. Now it's going to be picked up and thrown in off the effort of Klein. Klein now is going to come in and put the pressure. He did pick up the puck and dump it in. Data there, or Pilon feeds it over to Gagnon. Gagnon with it. He gets through. Data cheats right up in. He's on top of the paint along with Neverveed. Now it's going to be kept in. Feed now goes through Gagnon, and it's a race to keep it in. Now it's out into the neutral. Picked up Pilon. Pilon with it. And miscue there. Now the puck's going to be, well, it's a race. And now it's going to be Pilon who capitalizes. Looks like it was going to get turned over. Gets through. Gagnon's going to pick up. He's hanging on. He's getting doubled. He goes through the feet of Cope and goes into Pilon. Pilon looking. Feeds it to Cope. Cope goes wide. Neverveed can't pick up. It looks like he almost was going to reach up and get something. Picked up Saville. Saville goes to clear. Kept in by Pilon. Feeds to Gagnon. Feeds it up. Now here we go. Taking a look. Taking a shot. Save. In and out. Pilon's going to keep the puck in. Still got a lot of time on the power play. Over to Gagnon. He goes in. He's trying to feed up front. Neverveed will pick it up in the corner. Neverveed's hanging on to it. Gets through Chillingrass. Now picked up Pilon. Pilon looking. He feeds it. It's up front for the taking and cleared. Motor City gets the rebound, clears it out. Almost fires on target. Orlikowski leaves it over to Pilon. Pilon with it now. Still 15 seconds on the power play for the Spacemen. Holding on Pilon to Turgeon. Turgeon, here they go. Now going up ice. Fournier with it. Fournier trying to get through. Now it's going to be picked up on the backhand, cleared out of harm's way. Jones gets it out into the neutral zone. Picked up Gabrez, and it just out of the penalty box. Turgeon with it now. Takes the offsides as DeManke came out with a head of steam. We'll take the offsides and not lose the puck and let them come down on a breakaway because they capitalized on one in the first period.
Yeah, that was the Spacemen's fifth power play, and now they're 0 for 5 as they've failed to convert on yet another power play. They do have a shorthanded goal, though.
Yeah.
So I guess net even, do something positive.
Yeah, some special teams coming up big in other areas. Fournier picks up off the boards from Gabrez, hanging on, feeds it, and try to give it to Corson, but it goes behind. Gabrez on the keep. He marches in. Gabrez trying to throw it in. Turgeon will pick it up. Gabrez comes back to his spot. He plays it, and he hangs on to it, but it's turned over, and here we go. Gabrez looking. Here's the pass. He's going to see if he can pick up his guy. Fournier there trying to do it, but Gabrez does come out with it. Soft pass is over to Turgeon. Turgeon feeds it through, and here we go. Now Corson with it. Corson hanging on. It's got Fournier going up in. It's turned over. Now picked up. Motor City trying to get rid of it, but Gabrez there feeds it back. Gives a good pass over to Turgeon. Goes over to Fournier with a shot, and he scores.
I don't think anybody really knew. That was a delayed reaction on that one.
So Fournier picks up goal number 6 for the Spacemen as they answer back. Took a while.
Now you see they keep it in the zone here down at the blue line. Passes it right into the slot with a very quick shot. I don't think they knew it was in.
Well, I saw the ref point.
Yeah, but they were focused on the puck. It looked like it dropped right back down into the crease. Maybe they thought it hit the post.
Face off center ice. Lukowiak takes it, gives it back to Neverby. All right, so here we are. We're going to take a shot. Held on. Jewett tried to fire on the glove side of Bays, and he shuts it down. 10:45 remaining. And Spacemen regain a 3-goal lead here near the halfway mark of the third period. Face off now. It's going to be picked up. Well, it's still anyone's puck. Motor City with it now, trying to clear it off the boards. Coming in there. Lukowiak picks up his Neverby. Was about to get it. Lukowiak still working. And now it is, he still has it. And in and out of the feet, and it's a race. And back comes Jewett. He hangs on as he's getting pressure from Saville. Now it's going to be picked up. Oh, Thomas almost had it. Lukowiak, they're trying to get it. Neverby plays from his back. It's the pass off into the neutral. Keep Motor City out. Crozier with it now. Crozier trying to get in. Crozier goes down, and he hops back up. Jewett will pick up the puck on a keep, and he works it. Now here they go. He's checked onto the board, still shoved around. And Lukowiak there trying to put it, or keep it in play. The puck's cleared out by Motor City. And it's picked up Orlikowski to Neverby. Goes through Crozier. Neverby is disposed of by Saville. Trying to get into the action, holding. Feeding it. Neverby comes all the way in, picks up the puck, trying to get through. Down he goes. Here they go. Taking a look, trying to feed something, holding on a shot. In and out. Now picked up by Motor City. They're looking. And the puck gets through and an ice, and it has come all the way out. Orlikowski picks up. Orlowski picks up, and he clears it on glass over to Holden, so he's going to be the assist if they get something here. Now it's turned over. Picked up Cope. Cope looking. Holden takes a shot, in and out it goes. Reaching. Still working. Sar's getting tied up here. Or is that? Yeah, it's Sar. Shot and save. Stick side. Holding there. Going to pick up a Sar. Will get it instead. Sar takes care of his guy, but the puck is now down into Spaceman zone. Picked up by Cope. Fires. Gives it over to Mazzina. Mazzina catches but dumps it in. And Motor City's looking. And now picked up Gabrez. As it was in the area of Lee, but he had his back to the play. Jones trying to chase this out. Now it's going to be picked up. Picking up, taking a look. A shot and a save. Sitting there for the taking. Motor City comes out on the rebound. And here they go. Trying to get up ice. Patton there. Lee trying to pick up. Up. Goes through the skate. Or stick of Gagnon. Picked up Pilon. Pilon's trying to come in. Thomas was trying to poke it. Now it's going to be picked up. Hebert. Hebert with it now. Hebert on the backhand. Over Data. Try to get it going. Loose. Now Hebert. Thomas trying to break up everything there. Playing well. Trying to shove it in, and it worked. Turgeon comes around and pokes it in as Bays was still upright. He's not happy with himself to let that get shoved in. You can see either he's gassed or upset with himself.
Probably both.
Yeah. So Turgeon picks up goal number 7.
I think that's his 4th point of the game. His 2nd goal, too. Yeah, that's 4 points, 2 goals, 2 assists.
Yeah, he's got the first goal of the game, and now he's got the 7th. Grea's coming in and giving a couple assists here back-to-back late. Picked up Gagnon. Drops it back to Turgeon. Turgeon feeds it. Gives a good pass over. Data. Data backhands over to Gagnon. He hooks around. Throws it back. Now picked up. Trying Data with it. Trying to feed over to Gagnon. Just goes through the stick. Now he hangs on. Tries to feed to Turgeon, but it's going to be picked off. And here comes Motor City trying to get through. Now working. Stuckel with it now. He's going to try the same thing, but this time shut down. Stuckel there gets shut down by Pilon. It's sitting up front. Turgeon picks it up. Here he goes. Feeds over to Gagnon. Gagnon going. He sees a bear with him. He gets through. Taking a look. He hangs on. Gets a shot. And he scores.
Wow.
He waited. Looks like when he carried it in. Yeah. Even their sirens delayed here.
Well, this is definitely derailed for Motor City.
Yeah, the first period, they looked good. They picked up the first goal of the third period, and now it's just all Spacemen answering as they picked up 4 in the second alone. Nevervee picks up. Now here he goes with a head of steam, trying to feed it in. Couldn't get it off the stick. Now it's going to be picked up Holden.
Oh, my.
Another goal. Turgeon racking up the points as well. We didn't even see who got this goal.
Like, literally, my replay is a part of the replay, my replay animation. Wow. It happened that fast. 10 seconds.
Looks like a timeout, maybe.
I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, it was a little quick. I never even saw who got that. We'll see when Darren Wright announces it. We got some time.
Unassisted.
Well, Nevervee's got a couple of points, but he wants the points in wants it in the big spot. Well, timeout here is taken, I would believe, by Motor City to stop the bleeding here. There's still plenty of time left. They were within a couple of goals. I mean, at one time they were leading, but they were up or down by 2, and then Spaceman answered. And
Holden with an assist. I didn't hear the primary.
Fournier.
Fournier? Wasn't he the goal scorer?
Fournier was the scorer. Nevervee was the...
Nevervee, there we go.
Yeah, second or first assist, I guess.
Multiple Spacemen with 2-goal games.
Well, 6:43 remaining here in the third period. The Spacemen are stepping on the gas pedal here. 9-3, 6-goal lead. And after the timeout, Jewett tries to pick up here, but now it's going to be picked up Kanini. Kanini with the puck. There he goes. He sees Fournier going in action here. Kanini's going to hang on. Throws it in. He's going to try to chase it out. Jones is reaching in to try to get it. Now it's going to pick up Fournier, but turned over. Oh, with a crazy bounce off the boards, and it's going to work. And here comes Klein, and the puck's taken away. As Fournier picks up, he's skating both ends of the ice. Klein now just sitting on top of the paint. 3-man D right now set up. Now Holden with it, trying to get it through as he gets through Jones. Jones is trying to reach in and grab that puck. Holden hanging on. Here he goes, taking a look. In and out of Baez. Now it's out front. Now it's going to be picked up Fournier. Fournier is going to feed down to point. Over to Jewett. Jewett with it. Jewett takes a shot. And it's broken up by Klein. Now picked up, cleared out into the neutral zone. Jewett with it. Feeds it. Fires it up to Kanini. Kanini with it. He's going to hands it around. He's going to look. He sees Nevervee go up and see where he chooses. And he's going to go bench side, and it's going to go to Perry. Perry skating out. He's got some room. He's trying to get in there. He gets in. And no goal. Now it's up front for the taking. Here we go. Fournier over to Neverby there. Now a shot by Takatani on target, and Base shuts it down. Neverby close.
I don't even know how that first one didn't go in. I thought he beat him. Must have hit the knob or something.
Yeah, I heard a click, but I don't know if it was that then or. Saar on the face-off. It's going to be picked up by Saar as he gets through. Now Perry there reaching. Now a penalty coming up against Motor City, but now maybe one against Spacemen as well.
Now, why is Perry going in like that?
Yeah.
You're getting a power play. You're up by 6. It's 9-3. Why retaliate?
That's because he reacted fast. He didn't see the referee's arm go up, but now he'll think better of it for 2 minutes. So 4-on-4.
Unfortunately, that's something that goes back to when he played high school here in Fort Wayne with Carroll. He'd often do something like that. His team would get a power play, and then he'd react and retaliate and end up killing his own power play. He did that a lot.
All right, so the puck sips up to Cope. He feeds over. We're on 4-on-4. Corson trying to feed it, but it's broken up off the skates of a Motor City player. Corson picks up, fires on, Bays hangs on. 4:51 remaining in the third. Some 4-on-4 action here. All right, so here we are, ready for puck drop. It's going to be sitting for the taking, and now it's going to be picked up Motor City as they try to work down. Puck's thrown across on an offside. Stuckel picks up. The pass was riding the blue line. I think Jones tried to feed it to Stuckel, and
now down to 4:42 left here in the third, and the Spacemen have definitely blown this one open.
4-4-2, the number of a nice Oldsmobile Cutlass, if you know what those are. Shot and a save, picked up Jones as he picked up off the face-off and fired on Orlikowski, and he shuts it down. He's kind of woke up there. We have to turn this way because I haven't turned this way for a while, so see some action here. Let's see if Motor City can start pouring it on after their timeout. Klein on the face-off. It's going to be picked up Turgeon. Turgeon with it. The pressure of Jones comes out. Now Turgeon with it. Turgeon looking up ice. He's coming up. Feeds soft into the area of Data. It's turned over. Now here comes Klein. Klein's got some speed. Good-looking player today. Takes a shot, and he gets it in. Goes over the glove of Orlikowski. Didn't look like there was a lot on it, but it goes right over the glove. And Klein coming down. Picks up a goal and brings it to 9-4. 4-on-4 goal.
I actually missed this one. So it's a turnover at the blue line. 2-on-1. Oh, Orlikowski got a piece of it.
Yeah, just right over his glove. He just like touched it and just burped right over. Never got. Face off now, going to be picked up Pilon. He retreats back. Still hanging on to the puck, taking a look. And he still retreats back. Fires it. Oh, and it's going to be broken up. Lukowiak feeds it out as Walker's trying to get a hold of it. He puts it in the zone. Lukowiak with it now. Lukowiak throws it back. Pilon picks it up in the corner. And here the Spacemen go, taking a look into the feet. Jewett hangs on. Crozer just gets back on side. Now picked up, taking a shot. Around it goes. And can Crozer get there in time? But he's going to get there. Can't keep it in, but he gets there, so there's no break. As Walker is in the area on pressure. Kowiak uses boards, trying to feed it there. Cummings will turn it over. The Kowiak ties him up as Pilon puts it in. 3:30 remaining in the third. Changing directions. Now here they go. Walker cheating up. Gives a chance. Kowiak hanging on with it. Takes a shot off the shoulder, loose out front. Lekowiak's going to, he couldn't reach to pick it up. Backhand clear. Now it's going to be Cope picks up, and the penalties have expired. Back to 5-on-5. And here goes Perry chasing out the puck. Can he get there in time? And he gets underneath, and he does. Here he goes. Feeds it, and a shot held on as he fed it to Holden. Bays shuts him down. 2:59 remaining in the third. So Evervee takes to the ice, and he calls his shot. 2:59 remaining. Can he do it here? Let's see what he can do. Face-off's going to be stick side of Bays in the Motor City zone. Puck's back to Cope. Cope with it. He feeds Evervee. Evervee taking a look. Oh, he gets it. Evervee scores! Ben picks up the pass from Cope off face. Let's see if they credit it to him. This is like a shocker here. The puck is kept. We want to hear the announcement there, folks. Come on, Ben. Ben's got to go after it now. Still working. Jones there all over him. Picked out Mazzina. Now back to Evervee. Evervee with it. He's going to feed it over to Cope. Cope with it. He's going to look back to Ben. Now he's going to hang on, tied it up on the boards as he's double teamed. So Sarr got it instead. So Evervee on 3 assists here tonight. He was trying to get it. Man, we were excited as he was feeding there on the back door, but Sarr must have got a piece of it as he fired it. Now here we go, taking a look and shut down. Gaywood tried to get one in there as he picked up the puck, fired it on Orlikowski, and he shuts it down. 2:15 remaining here in the third. Evervee staying out. He's going to get one. He has been effective tonight. He's put some good shots on target. Bays is a good defender of the net. All right, here goes Gagnon. Fires it. Fournier's got to pick it up, and he does. He's trying to get through. He pokes it up. Bays shuts it down. Face-off's going to be his glove side in the Motor City zone.
So, yeah, 2:07 with this one remaining here in the third.
So Sam Sarr out of Fenton, Michigan had picked up goal number 10. We were cheering for Ben, so Sam Sarr, we still love you. On a backhand effort, picked up, now shut down. His data fed Fournier, and he put it towards Bays, and he shut it down.
Two minutes left here in the third. Pretty much going to go right back to it.
All right, at the 2-minute warning, this is it. Puck drops back. It's going to be picked up Gabrez. Gabrez fires it in the area. Now it's going to be kept in. Puck goes around, or gets banged around there, and Gabrez had picked it back up. Now looking. Now here comes Motor City. See if they try to clear. It goes out of the reach of Gabrez. Evervee's got to come back, and here comes the Heat. Orlikowski on it, leaves it back for Evervee, throws it up off the boards. Here's now picked up by Fournier. Fournier with it. Here he goes. He looks over, tries to get it, and he gets to the feet of Saville instead, but it's still maintained, and now it's taken away. Picked up now. Evervee picking up. He feeds it back up front. Now it's going to be picked up by, I think, Saville with it now. He's got the reach. Evervee trying to tie him up. Fournier is going to take it away. Here comes Evervee. Evervee with it now. He's got all the fans standing on their feet. Up front it goes. Now it's going to be picked up Data. Data working in the corner. He hangs on, and it is sitting there for the taking. Now picked up. And Fournier, and now it's kept in Gabrez. Gabrez working. Gabrez up front. Trying to give it up. And a score. Just under a minute remaining. Fort Wayne Spacemen pick up the 11th goal here. Baez is gassed.
He's got to be up to 60, almost 70 shots against at this point.
I think Data might have picked that one up.
Well, if he did, that'd be his second of the game, I think. No, it'd be Hattie. It's definitely going to be fun to pick a player of the game at this rate.
Yeah, so here we are. It's going to be picked up. Motor City looking, throwing it off the glass. Kanani keeping it in on feet. He's working to hang on to it. Riding the blue line, does get it in. He's battling Klein. Klein almost took it away. Now Klein with it. Klein throws it out. Now it's picked up Kanani. Kanani's got some pressure there from Jones. Puck is broken up out by Trevino up onto the bench of Motor City, and we are at 31.1, 11-4. The Spacemen have just come alive here in the third. And now still, the puck's still sitting in the vicinity, but now it's picked up and dumped out. With 20-some seconds, Kanani with it. Never V. He's got to chase this out, and it's going to be covered as the stretch pass was just out of his area. Nonetheless, he'll be facing off.
He's tried so hard.
So 16.4 seconds remaining. Puck drops, going to be picked up by Motor City, looking to try to toss it out. They get it around Turgeon, now picked up, trying to carry it up. Kanani puts body on, only a few seconds remaining as Patton spins out. Now the puck is going to be picked up by Kanani. Nevervee trying to stretch out, and he may pick this out. He can, and that'll do it. He worked so hard. He got a lot of points on assists tonight, but he just didn't get one in the net. They did pick up the win, 11-4. Spacemen come out victorious against Motor City.
We'll take a break here and recap it. You're watching Spaceman Hockey on the Spaceman Broadcast Network.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then, too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier, too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with Jim Rath's basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball, so I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me, so I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Back here at the Sport One Parkview Ice House, we have reached our final, and the Spacemen pick up the 11-4 victory over Motor City. Shots on goal that period, 17 for the Spacemen, bringing them to a 3-period total of 64, while Motor City picked up 2 for a game total of 9. I didn't see too much block shots, but then again, you know, I'm at a weird angle, so this may be wrong, but 5-1 block shots. Penalty minutes, 12 for Motor City and 8 for the Spacemen. And then power plays 0 for 3, while the Spacemen were 0 for 5. Face-offs 33-36, or 33-46, excuse me. We'll take a look at the player of the game, and I don't even really know who to go for at this rate. It could be literally anybody on the team. Multiple 2-goal games, a hat trick for Data. But, I think I might go with Thomas Turgeon with a 4-point game, 2 goals, 2 assists.
Yeah, playing both ends. Defense coming up, getting a few goals, and that's what they were trying to get out of Ben Nevervee as we got fooled when Sam Sark had poked the one in as he picked up that pass from Cope, and Sark was right out front, and Nevervee was right there and just thought he was going to burp it in. So we were hoping to give him a star, but he is our star tonight as he worked hard. Defense came up strong tonight with a lot of points. Cabrea's getting in on a few, and Nevervee on several, and I think he had 3 points on the night. So all around, but and all in all, 11-4. But with the 9 shots that Motor City had, they were more effective. And almost every other shot was a goal, so they're going to have to cure that as they progress the end of the season and so forth into the future. So a little more dangerous with their launches off the stick. So a lot of shots put on by the Spacemen tonight, a lot of attempts. And Bayes he just took a lot. You saw him there in the end, he was tired, he was gassed. They threw everything at him, and 11 of them went in.
Yeah, I mean, facing 64 shots, yeah. Well, that'll do it for us here. The Spacemen pick up the win, setting a new franchise record for most wins in a single season with 24 right now, and looking to continue that as they look forward to the Decatur Blaze next weekend and rounding the regular season out against the Detroit Fighting Irish. And then we'll just see how playoffs work out.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, just stay tuned with us, and we'll see you back here next Friday, I believe, Friday night. Let me double check here real quick.
I do think right now we should be slated to get home ice advantage, at least for the first round.
Yeah. So Decatur Blaze comes here Saturday night at 8:30 p.m. puck drop, and then Sunday, February 20th at noon 30. So, and then another Saturday, Sunday for the Detroit Fighting Irish, a 5:30 Saturday game, and then 12:30. So all around, and we're getting into the postseason, so we're going to be pulling our hair out with all kinds of games. So hopefully we remember players and to call the right teams, because I almost said Indiana Tech a few times tonight. So
well, Darren already said comments at the start. So
oh well, okay. So it's been a long week. Spacemen come out here and end it here, so that's a good way to end the weekend for their effort. But we still have the weekend actually coming up, so it's going to be cold this weekend. So do bundle up. So be safe out there. I say this for Indiana Tech, be safe. If someone out there loves you, so if you're tuning in and you know someone out there that may do something that's not right, make sure you give them a call and make sure they get a ride and be safe. For all of us here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, it's Fort Wayne Spacemen hosting